You know, with the current political climate that we have in America, it's just so nice to have a movie that isn't touched by any controversy. It's not polarizing in any way. It's not going to like rip the country apart or anything. It's just, you can just walk into the theater, enjoy yourself for an hour and a half, forget about your problems, forget about the world around you, and just enjoy yourself and escape from the world. It's just so nice that we have movies like that now. Man, aren't politics fun? So The Hunt is about a group of people who wake up in the middle of the woods without any idea where they are or how they got there, and they ultimately find themselves being hunted by an unknown force. If you couldn't tell from the sarcastic intro, this movie has been laden with controversy. It was supposed to come out last September, and Universal pulled it from their release schedule because of all the controversy surrounding it out of festivals. People were calling it a disgrace to the country. People were calling it a glorification of violence. It was pretty bad. And I was really upset when they pulled it from their release schedule because I really wanted to see this movie for a couple reasons. One, I thought the concept looked really, really cool. It looks like an interesting movie. And two, I enjoy watching movies that I know are polarizing and finding which side of the spectrum that I land on. That's just something that I find interesting. But it is really nice to have finally seen this movie. I've been wanting to see it for a while. And does it deserve the controversy it got? Not at all. I think a lot of the people that fueled the fire of this controversy hadn't even seen the movie. I think they saw maybe a couple reviews for this movie and were like, oh yeah, we saw the trailers. We know what they're getting at with this. We hate this movie already. And if they had just seen the movie, they would know that's not the case. For one, this movie is a satire, without question. And I didn't know that going into this movie, but it definitely is a satire. It pokes fun at both sides of the political spectrum. It doesn't make you believe one side and have you poke fun at the other. It pokes fun at both sides, and it shows the flaws in both sides. And if anything, it's a commentary on the polarized political climate that we have and how far it can go in the future. And honestly, what is scary is that I could see this happening within the next 20 years, which is the really scary thing, just because of how polarized we're getting as a country. But politics aside, I don't want to talk about it. You probably don't want to hear about it. How was the movie itself? It was pretty good. It's not like amazing or anything. I don't think it's like an award season contender or anything, and I don't think the Academy is going to like this movie all that much. But I mean, I thought it was a pretty good movie. It gave me a lot of Ready or Not vibes. I really enjoyed Ready or Not. I loved the thriller comedy vibe that it was putting off, and The Hunt gave me a lot of those same vibes. For one, like I said, I didn't think that this was a satire. I didn't know it was a satire, so walking in and watching the movie and finding out that it was a satire, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot funnier than I expected it to be, and a lot of the jokes land really, really well. Some of them not as much, but most of them land pretty well. And I think the concept here is really, really clever. It takes something like Hunger Games, which already kind of is a social commentary, and really kicking it up a notch and taking it to the modern day in an area that a lot of people and everybody watching it will have an understanding of the political climate that we have and can see the commentary within that movie. I really like that. I really like it when movies can take a far offish concept and apply it to the modern day and show commentary and make it relatable to the viewer. I think that's really, really cool. And there's one performance here that I have to praise because she's so good. It's Betty Gilpin. She plays Crystal, the main character. She is just so fantastic. Her line delivery is great. Her character is just so interesting. She's smart. She's witty. She's sarcastic. And she's just really, really likable. She gave me a lot of Samara Weaving in Ready or Not vibes. She gave a lot of those same beats, the same feelings, the same vibes, which I think is awesome. And I think the best part about this movie is just how unexpected it is. It takes so many surprising turns that I could never expect, because once the hunt actually starts, it like knocks you off your feet with how unexpected it is. And it puts you in a place where you have no idea what's going to happen next. And I think that is one of the best things you can do with a movie, is leave the audience on their toes, on the edge of their seat, wondering what's going to happen next. If the audience knows what's going to happen, you're going to make a really boring experience for your movie. And with this movie, they kept the audience on their toes. They really kept them guessing, kept me guessing, and I really enjoyed that. Now, this is by no means a perfect movie. I think the script could have used a little bit of work. I think some of the dialogue is a little bit cheesy, but I think the main critique that I have with this movie is that I don't think it went far enough with its story. I think it starts going in a really interesting direction, but I don't think it went as far as it could, and it didn't go as far as I wanted it to. I think it could have gone a lot further. I think it could have pushed some more boundaries, and I think that would have made for a lot more shocking, surprising, and entertaining experience. I think Ready or Not went in some really far directions. It goes in some really great directions, and then the ending just commits to it. With this, I feel like they didn't really commit with the ending. It feels like a really kind of anticlimactic ending in retrospect with everything that it sets up earlier in the movie. I think it could have gone a little bit further, and I think that's my main critique with this movie. But I think this is a really fun movie. I don't think it's as polarizing as it should be. It could be a little bit polarizing, but I would still recommend this movie. And I'm going to give The Hunt a double tap. Reviews out there. I'm hands off. I don't know who's going to watch this and where they land on the controversy. If you disagreed, I don't care. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for my review of The Hunt. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be one of the first ones to know when I upload a new video. I've got some really cool stuff on the way. I'm going to be doing a lot more variety because of how coronavirus is impacting the film industry. So I'm going to be doing some more things here and there. I might do a live stream once or twice. I have some other video ideas that I'm really excited to put into action. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm really excited about this stuff, and I don't think you want to miss it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.